The Footprints Conversation series features discussions and insights from accomplished workplace and marketplace leaders, and their experiences on key leadership issues that could be of value to professionals and business people working for the Lord in their workplace and marketplace. This week's Footprints Conversation focuses on strategy, which is defined as a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term goal or objective. As professionals and business people, we are always dealing with strategic decision-making, strategic planning and implementation at the workplace. These are all based on strategy. We are blessed to have a former Army General and King David, Her Ladyship Justice Deborah, 3 Army Generals Joshua, Gideon and Barak. They are here to share their experiences and to provide us with some guidance on how to use strategy from biblical viewpoint in our workplace. Please let's welcome our distinguished panel.
We are happy to do this. Greetings to your audience.
Let me go first to my role model, Her Ladyship Justice Deborah. I believe most women admire your courage and audacity to shatter the glass ceiling as the first woman judge to lead Israel. What fascinates me is how a whole Army General Barak found your support so important that he pleaded with you to go with him to the battle, and that if you don't go with him to the battle, he will not go. It gave me assurance that no matter our sex, the Lord could make us indispensable if we connect to him. Please can you share some of your insights and experience about strategy with us?
Thanks for those kind words. General Barak is with me here and will join us soon. The first thing I will tell you about depending on the Lord for strategy is that you have to be prepared to operate from the level of what may seem unworkable, impractical, and even from the point of defeat and failure before implementation. When your regiment is made up of random men without extensive military training and you don't have a single chariot, how do you strategically plan to defeat your opponent with well-trained army and 900 chariots all fitted with iron? It's like you are already down and out. Defeated even before the battle started. No wonder General Barak was scared to death. General Barak, come back and join us.
General Barak. Yes, General Gideon, your hand is up. Do you want to chime in?
In my case, imagine facing the formidable Midianites' army and their allies, including the Amalekites, with random men without any extensive military training. To make matters worse, the 32,000 random men I mobilized were reduced to just 300 men. I didn't know what to think, and the Lord realized I was scared. So, he led me in a step-by-step reconnaissance that took me to the Midianites' camp at night. What I heard over there in their camp made me realize that the Lord could defeat the Midianites with just 3 men. I learnt this lesson that strategy with the Lord involves very efficient allocation of resources. No waste. You only need what is necessary to deliver and accomplish the mission. 300 men were all that was needed to win.
Yes, efficient resource allocation is one key benefits of strategy. Your Ladyship, your hand was up.
I will build on that and say with the limited resources, the assurance of the Lord to be involved in the strategic implementation until the objectives are achieved reduces the level of uncertainty usually associated with strategy. For example, although the military strength of Sisera and the Canaanites' army was more than double our military strength, I told General Barak as the Lord convicted me that the Lord has gone ahead of him to Mount Tabor. The Lord strategically chose Mount Tabor because the environment and the terrain made it difficult for Sisera's army to use their greatest comparative advantage. Their chariots fitted with iron. So the Lord routed them and we defeated them there even with our limited military strength.
Very encouraging. Audience, why shouldn't you take advantage of the opportunity to have strategy with efficient resource allocation and reduced uncertainty by bringing the Lord into the strategy? Yes, King David. Go ahead.
I agree with Her Ladyship that the involvement of the Lord reduces all risks and uncertainties usually associated with strategy. That is the reason why I never embark on a strategy without inquiring of the Lord. For example, in the Ziklag experience in 1 Samuel 30, I inquired of the Lord. In the Baal-perazim experience in 2 Samuel 5, I inquired of the Lord. Although my experiences are mostly in the military profession, you could apply this in any profession. Your work is your ministry, which is very important to the Lord. So, before you start the strategy, inquire the Lord. Get the Lord involved and let Him guide you.
Sometimes I find it difficult to understand why we as professionals have to go through stress, frustration, and forfeit the peace the Lord has provided us all because we fail to involve Him in our work and businesses.
I guess sometimes we fail to involve the Lord because we professionals think His strategies may be unconventional. But what we need to know is that His strategies may be unconventional to us because He does not operate within the limitations of natural laws, space and time that we operate in. Nothing is impossible to Him. Don't worry if your colleagues are laughing at you because the Lord is leading you in some unconventional strategy. Could you imagine the Philistines' army and even some of the Israelites' army laughing at me when I was facing an experienced army general like Goliath armed to his teeth with a catapult? He despised me, but I remembered several unconventional strategies the Lord showed me to defeat lions and bears, and I knew the strategy with the catapult would work on Goliath too.
You went to war with a catapult?
Yes, catapult.
Very interesting. We will continue next week. General Joshua, I have noted your signal. Because we are out of time, next week you will be the first to speak. So to summarize, we have been told that biblical perspectives of strategy involves 1. Efficient allocation of resources to deliver the strategic objectives. 2. The assurance of the Lord's involvement and His step-by-step strategic directions reduces risks and uncertainties. 3. It is key to inquire of the Lord and involve Him in the strategy. And 4. Although strategy with the Lord may seem unconventional, we have to trust that it will deliver the strategic objectives. Please help me to appreciate our distinguished panel for sharing their amazing experiences about strategy.
For those who sent us messages of how you were blessed by the discussions in the video, God bless you for that. Our understanding from Hebrews 4 verse 2 is that you were blessed because you combined what you heard with faith. May we ask you to encourage those you pass on the videos to do the same. Let us encourage one another to apply these biblical leadership principles as we fulfill our callings at our workplace.